Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And today is the big moment for me because it's my first time appearing in the camera. So super excited to share with you. And today's tutorial we are going to learn how to get like this logo and branding animation in the After Effects. So make sure to watch till the end. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe. So let's get started. So in this video, I'm gonna use these all footages. First is logo, second business card, third hoodie, and then Instagram. After that, this one last phone icon. Open the AI file in the Illustrator. You need to create like this outlines around your logo. Then we have to make all of this layer individual. Right now it's group one layer. So click on this dot and click on it. And after that, select this release to layer sequence. Click on it, select the last one, hold shift and click on the second layer and move it up like this. Delete this unwanted layer and save the file. Go to the After Effects, double click on the project panel and click on this logo and select this import as composition retail layer sizes. Click on import and double click on the logo composition. Select all layers, right click, click on this create save from vector layers and move it up like this. Shrink all layers and select all of these Illustrator layers and delete. So this is our main logo, rename it main logo. Select all of these layers and change the color of this stroke value. Let's make it white. Change the stroke width. So let's make it 2 pixels. These two layers are circle outlines. So let's change the color of these. I'm going to make it red. Change the color of this. Let's make it yellow. Select all of these layers except this logo and click on this add icon and select the string path. Go to the around 21 frames per second forward and expand the trim path and add this and value keyframe and go to the beginning and make it 0. Press U to see all of these keyframes and play it. After that, select these two red layers. This is our outline layer and move it here. Align with these keyframes and it will animate like this. Select all of these keyframes, F9 to ease them. Now select this main logo, Ctrl D to duplicate and let's move it here. And I'm going to disable this layer for now and change the logo color white. At the 2 seconds, I'm going to trim this logo. So hold Alt and square bracket. Press T and hold Alt to add the expression. I'm going to use this expression. You can copy from the description. So shrink the layer. It will create flickering animation, something like this. Select the main logo and move it to the right side at the end of the second logo. And trim this as well. And enable the layer. So your animation should look like this. And select all of this outline layer, hold Alt and square bracket to trim it. After that, create any composition. So click on it and name it main and keep the settings in 1920 by 1080 and duration 50 seconds and go to the 3D render and select this advanced 3D and hit OK and drag and drop this logo composition and press S to decrease the scale size of this and make it center aligned. Now I'm going to import this hoodie into the After Effects and move it under the logo layer and our logo should be in the center. So press S to increase the scale size of this. Alright, this is center now and move it at the 2 seconds. Now select the logo composition and press T to decrease the opacity value. Now press S and add the scale keyframe at the 2 seconds. And press P, add the position keyframe as well and press U to see all of these 2 keyframes and align the logo with this hoodie logo. So decrease the scale size of this. I'm going to move these 2 keyframes here. But before that, I want this logo should pop up. So I'm going to increase the scale value of this logo at the center of these 2 keyframes. So let's increase the scale size of this and it will look like this. And select all of these keyframes, press F9 to ease them. Now press T to increase the opacity value. At the end of the keyframes, hold Alt and square bracket to trim the layer. After that, go to the logo and select this main logo, Ctrl C to copy. Go to the main composition, Ctrl V to paste. Move our logo here, press S and decrease the scale size of this. Align our logo here and press T to decrease the opacity of this again. Let's make the scale value, press S again, 45% and move it at the 3 seconds. In the beginning of this layer, add the scale keyframe and press P to add the position keyframe as well, and press U to see both of these two keyframes. Go to the around 4 seconds, import this Instagram footage into the After Effects, and move it under this main logo layer and press S and decrease the scale size of this. Let's increase the scale size. 44 is good. And move it center of this, our main logo. And select the Instagram and move it here at the 4 seconds. Alright. So select this logo and scale the size of this, align with this Instagram profile icon. And I think 32% is good. And trim this hoodie layer at the beginning of this layer and hold Alt square bracket to trim the layer. Alright, so now select this logo, main logo layer, and go to the 3.5 seconds and increase the scale size of this like this. And go to the beginning. After that, click on this 3D icon to make this layer 3D. And add the Y rotation keyframe here and go to the 4 seconds and make this first value 1. So it will rotate 360 degree. Like this, okay? So let's extrude the logo. So expand this geometry options, make the bevel style convex, go to the beginning of this keyframe, add the bevel depth keyframe and extrusion depth keyframe. Go to the 3.5 seconds and change the value of this. Let's make it bevel depth value 4. Make the extrusion depth 30. Select all of these keyframes and press F9 to ease them. And select this Y rotation keyframes and go to the graph editor. And if your graph editor is not looking like this, then right click, enable this speed graph. Select this right side handle, move it to the left side, and select the left side handle, move it to the right side. It should look like this, your graph, and it will animate like this. Now press T to increase the opacity value. Alright, so select this main logo layer and trim it at the 4 second at the beginning of this Instagram footage. So hold Alt and square bracket to trim the layer. And select this layer Instagram, right click, pre-compose it and leave everything as it is and click on OK. And double click on it and zoom it. Select this rectangle tool, press Q to select this ellipse tool and make the fill none. And this one stroke, let's make the linear gradient and hit OK and draw a circle. And select this selection tool and hold Ctrl and double click on this pan behind tool. Then your anchor point will be in the center. And align it with the profile logo. And increase the stroke pixels. I'm going to make it around 23 pixels. Alright. Now expand this ellipse, expand this gradient stroke and change the line cap to round cap, right? We have to make this Instagram color. So I'm going to make the same color as it is. So select this stroke color, click on it. So we can add the one more color at the, let's make the location 50%. Okay. And change this first color. So I'm going to make it exact this yellow color and second will be this orange and third will be this purple. You will see like this handle, move it like this. And this one should go here. Your story circle is ready. Delete the Instagram PNG. After that, select this circle layer and click on this add this trim path and go to the 1 second, expand the trim path, add the end keyframe, go to the beginning, make it 0. It should animate like this. Okay, so now let's do one more thing. Press R, hold Alt and click on it to add the expression and type time asterisk 200 and it should animate like this. Go again main composition and play the animation. At the 5 seconds here, select this logo layer again, Ctrl it to duplicate and expand the logo like this and trim it till the 5 seconds and press U, delete all of these keyframes. Now add the scale keyframe and position keyframe. Now import this business card in the After Effects. So let's press S and decrease the scale size of this like this and in the center of the logo. So move it under this logo and let's move it to the center. Move this layer at the 5.5 seconds here. Okay. align this logo with this business card logo. So select the logo, increase the scale size of the logo, and select both of these scale keyframes. Press F9 to ease them and fit the screen. Go to the graph editor and select these two handles and move it to the left side like this, and this will be go to right side. And at the beginning of this logo, select this Instagram composition and hold Alt square bracket to trim this layer. Select this logo and trim it from the beginning of the business card JPG file. So select this and hold Alt square bracket to trim the layer. Now select this business card and click on this to make this layer 3D and add the scale keyframe, position keyframe, and press R to add all of these rotation keyframe, XYZ rotation, and press U to see all of these keyframes, and go to the at the 5.5 seconds here and rotate the X rotation and Y rotation and Z rotation as well, and decrease the scale size of this. Alright, so it will animate like this. After that, go to the end of this keyframe and hold on square bracket to trim the layer. Now import this phone app icon and move it under this business card. Move it here end of this business card, right? And press S to decrease the scale size. Let's expand it little bit for now so that we can align the both logos. So select this phone, press S, increase the scale size, make this phone icon layer 3D. So click on it, press R, align this logo angles. So make the X rotation minus 56, Y rotation make it 7, Z rotation 36, and press S to increase the scale size of this. Now select the business card, press T, decrease the opacity, align the business card logo with the phone icon. Select this phone icon and increase the scale size of this. And select this layer, press U, and let's go to the end of the keyframe of the business card and decrease the scale size of this. Let's make it 40%. Alright, trim the business card layer from the beginning of the phone icon layer. Select this phone icon at the beginning of the layer, add the scale keyframe, press P to add the position keyframe, and press R to add the XYZ rotation keyframe. Press U to see all of these keyframes and fit the string and go to the at the 6.5 seconds and make the X rotation value 0, Y rotation value 0, and Z rotation value 0 as well, and decrease the scale size of this. Move it like this in the center. Logo should be in the center. Select this phone icon layer, right click, pre-compose it, and click on this level attributes in main and hit OK, and press U to see all of these keyframes again, and double click on it and create a circle and make this stroke none and fill the color. Let's make it red. Now add the number, so I'm going to add 2. It will be notification number, and let's add the bold font, increase the size of this. It should come at the 50 frame seconds like this. Go back to the main composition and it will look like this. Now select this business card layer, press E to make the opacity value 100%. Now select this logo layer again, control it to duplicate and expand the logo like this. Trim it at the 6.5 seconds at the end of these keyframes. And select this logo layer, press U to see all of these keyframes, and delete all these 2 keyframes, add the position keyframe and scale keyframe, and press R to add the Y rotation keyframe. Now press U to see all of these keyframes, align the logo with the phone app icon, and decrease the scale size of this, and trim the layer from the beginning of the keyframes. Now go to the few frames second forward here and select the layer, press S to increase the scale size of this, and move it to the center. Select this phone layer, go to the end of the keyframe of this logo and hold Alt square bracket to trim the layer. And select this Y rotation keyframe and move it here. Okay. Select all of these position and scale keyframes, press F9 to ease them, and click on this graph editor and expand the graph editor. Select these right side handles and move it like this, and select the left side handle, move it like this. Now close the graph editor and go back to the timeline. After that, change the camera angle, stop, make sure keyframe should be in the center. So select this pan behind tool and move the anchor pointer center. Again, go back to the active camera. By mistake created this keyframe, so delete the center and move it to the left side. Select this phone icon layer and trim it at the beginning of this logo layer. Increase the scale size of this. This is very smaller right now. So select this main logo layer, increase the scale size and move it in the center. Go a few seconds forward here and select this Y rotation and make this value 2. Select this Y rotation keyframes, press F9 to ease them, go to graph editor, select the right side handle, move it like this, and left side handle, move it like this. Select the main layer, go a few seconds forward after this keyframes and select Ctrl Shift and D to trim the layer. So press U and make this layer 2D. So click on it, make the layer 2D, delete all of these keyframes and press T, go back to the logo composition, this one, and select this one and press T. Copy this expression, Ctrl C to copy. Go back to the main composition, select this and logo layer and click on this opacity, hold Alt and click on it to add the expression and Ctrl V to paste this expression, this one. So it will blink like this. It should end here, so hold Alt square bracket to trim the layer. So now select the timeline, let's make the render area at the 10 seconds. Add the rectangle shape, so press Q to switch these shapes, double click on this rectangle to add the background. So move it under all of these layers and I'm going to make the background color dark blue, navy blue color. At the beginning of the business card layer, select this background layer, let's name it background. And for the business card, I'm going to trim the background layer. So hold Ctrl Shift D to split the layer and go to the end of this, hold Alt square bracket to trim the layer. Alright, expand the background layer till the end. This is our background only for the business card and make this color white and make this layer 3D as well and press R and let's adjust the rotation value. So I'm going to make the Y rotation 36. Select the business card layer, press U to see all of this rotation. So the rotation value is -56. So let's make it -56 and Y rotation is 7 and Z rotation is 36. Move it below the business card. Press S to increase the scale size of this. Add the lighting. So right click, new, add the light and select this environment light. Cast shadow should be checked and hit OK. And if your shadow is not coming, then click on this advanced and render options. Click on this fit to scene and hit OK and press R. Change the rotation of the environment light so that it can change the direction of the shadow. Select the background, move it below the layer. Change the camera angle to the left and adjust the rotation of the background layer. Adjust the X rotation and Y rotation and move it near to the business card. Again, go back to the active camera. Now change the environment light rotation value. So let's make the Y rotation 22 and X rotation 32. I think this is looking good now. Select everything and trim the layer. And I forgot to trim this hoodie layer. So expand the layer and trim it till the end of the logo composition layer. Congratulations guys, so this video is completed. Hope you like this tutorial, and if you like it then hit that like and subscribe the channel. So meet in the next video. Till then, take care and keep creating. Bye bye.